Has anyone's stock fallen more than Matthew Savoie? I mean, you look at some of the early rankings, a lot of people had him in the top five. I'm seeing him a lot closer now to 10 to 15. And is it all size related?
I think it is size related. I think it's because a lot of teams don't believe he can be a center at the NHL level, which, that affects anybody's value. Senators are more valuable than wings. He did play center this year, played it very well. He's a highly competitive individual. He plays physically despite his stature. And so that's great to see. That really helps him. He is a dynamic skill player. I think that his problem isn't really anything that he did or didn't do. I think it's just the class we've seen guys rise up and just kind of seize better opportunities. Like, another guy who's like rising, Cutter Gauthier. He's a guy that played wing most this year that most teams feel could be a center. So all of a sudden that's a guy that we're starting to talk about as a potential top 5 pick as a 6'3" high scoring center. So that's another thing where, just that kind of thing happens. I think the defensemen also, we didn't have a great feel for who were going to be the top defensemen this year. Then you get guys like Korchinski moving up. You get guys like Ryan Chesley from the National Team Development Program. Pavel Mintyukov from Saginaw. So all these guys are starting to move up, and it pushes an undersized center further down. I think Savoie is an exceptional player. I think he's got a great skating ability and high-end skill. So I like him a lot. I just don't know exactly where he'll end up going, because it's going to be a team. If a team believes he can be a center, they'll probably still take him fairly high. If they don't, he might slip a little further. And he did get injured at the end of the season, was at the combine, did not participate in the physical testing because of a shoulder injury. Good news there is that it's not a long-term thing. Everybody's satisfied that he'll be fully able to resume training and everything this summer, and won't be too far behind. But he's a guy that just continues to need to get stronger, because he definitely has the tenacity to play. He'll find a way. I think he's just a highly competitive individual.